Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at when older women regret hitting the wall. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
The truth is, no guy wants a 57-year-old. Really? 3061? How old are you? Let's see your picture now.
I'm not sure what difference her standing up made, but okay.
Single ladies over 40 with no kids. I have a question for you. Do you ever get really scared and just have intrusive, ruminating thoughts about who's going to take care of you when you're older? I know it's not a guarantee that your kids even will if you do have kids, but this is a deep, fearful thought that I have on the daily.
I guess you should have thought about that before you decided to have any kids.
How old are you?
I am 62 years old.
What's your secret for looking so great at 62?
Healthy diet, get a lot of sleep, drink a lot of water, and drink a lot of wine. You gotta have fun.
In your 62 years of life so far, is there anything that you regret?
Not having children.
What's the reason you didn't have children?
It just wasn't right for me at the time. You know, I had a childhood that was very chaotic and I had to overcome a lot of adversity. When you're focused on survival, it's hard to think about how you can have a child too.
She had quite a few decades between her childhood and now to have kids, but it's too late for regret now. And having a mental breakdown about it is gonna do what exactly?
60.
What does it feel like to be 60?
Surreal, because I still feel like I'm about 23. But physically, I feel like I'm 60. Things hurt, like carrying bags. And then the world looks at you differently, and they respond differently.
Can you elaborate on that?
Well, I think as a woman, you feel a little invisible as you get older. When you're younger, you get a lot of attention. A lot of people, look at you and talk to you, and it's a friendlier world. It's less friendly when you get...
The world didn't get unfriendly all of a sudden. You just became less attractive to potential partners.
There's one thing a man should never ask you.
How old she is.
Yes.
So why is age such a big issue?
Because we're old.
Let's say he wants to make sure if you like...
Past the certain age of consent.
Yeah, well, not consent, more like auntie level.
Oh, MILF level.
Okay, MxRPlays level then. How young would you go? How old would you go?
Young. I would probably about 25.
Okay. She's ready. And how old would you go?
She's on it. About 45.
How old are you if I'm asking?
41.
That's a nice age. You could give a guy a right for couldn't you?
I hope so.
You're gonna burn him out, you are.
But let a 45-year-old man date a 25-year-old and suddenly it's a scandal. The hypocrisy couldn't be more obvious.
How old are you?
Early 40s?
Can I help you?
Mikey, it's me. I'm here for the date.
I just didn't expect it to much of an age gap.
Oh, well, most people think I look like 35. I'm here now, we might as well go out. Come on.
Even though she's lying, just because people think you're 35 doesn't make you magically 35.
Oh, do you know what I'm sick of? I'm absolutely sick to death of being 36. Oh my God, I'm too old.
I hate to break it to you, ma'am, but it's all downhill from here.
50 years old, single, I'm dating, found nothing but lying. Very confusing because I am a freaking delight to be around. Delightful. About to become an...
So delightful that nobody wants to be around her for longer than one date.
What's going on with men? Why are y'all like this?
I think it's because of social media.
Ooh, that's an interesting take.
I was asking this girl I was dating, younger than me, I was asking her like...
Why do you date younger women?
Oh. Less trauma, less emotional baggage.
So you like to have the younger girls that are like fresh and undamaged?
To see if there's long-term potential, yeah.
How much younger do you date?
8 years has been like the biggest gap.
How old are you?
32.
Okay. Would you ever date an older woman?
No.
Why not?
I've tried that, and there was just too much. There was too much baggage. The way she would communicate was a little challenging. Instead of having a conversation in person, she'd like to send a whole novel or paragraph.
Oh, well, that's weird. I don't know if that's an older woman thing or just a crazy woman thing.
I don't know, it's just my experience.
So do you have age limits set on dating apps?
Probably 27 would be the oldest.
And women your own age still not good?
All the ones my age who are really good have been taken.
The more years on the clock, the more baggage. Can you really blame him for dating younger women?
Anyone else ever just crash out because all they see on their feeds is engagements and pregnancies and marriages and all the big milestones that you want so badly in your life, and it's taking so long to get there. I know life works in mysterious ways, but like, why is this taking so long for me?
Maybe it's because you're sitting on the couch making sad TikTok videos instead of making any effort whatsoever.
I have a question for the men. Why do you want your adult partner to look like a prepubescent girl? Oh, I like it bald. Ew. What's wrong with you?
Sorry, lady, but there's nothing wrong with wanting a partner who brings less baggage to a relationship.
You're just turning 50. Congratulations. It's an exciting time, but I gotta tell you, 50 is young. And at 50, y'all are still cute. Like, seriously, you all look really, really good. Like, to me, when I see a 50-year-old, I'm like, she looks 35. And I look back at photos of me when I was 50, just turning 50, and I look super young too. Turning 50 is a whole vibe. It's very exciting. It's fun. I want you to appreciate it. I want you to understand how young and hot and sexy you still are. So own it, appreciate it, be grateful for it, because trust me, it doesn't last forever.
Next thing you know, she's 70 and still talking about how young and pretty she is.
I've been called a post-wall woman twice. The Urban Dictionary defines it as a woman who is past her fertility window and has become very unattractive to men. After women hit 35, they are basically a post-wall woman. It's like they hit a wall at full speed and they got their face all messed up. It's interesting how people can come up with such creative terms to tear people down. Too bad they don't come up with such terms to lift people up. Oh well.
She's been called it twice because at her age, it's like she's already hit the wall 2 separate times.
Would you be down to just, hook up with him tonight, or are you looking for something more serious?
I'm too busy being a mom, so just maybe a one-time thing.
So Hayden knows how to pull this off. Why did it not work out with the father?
He was too Mormon.
Is he good in bed?
No, not at all.
What was one specific thing that you would want Hayden to do that you didn't get previously in the bedroom?
Let's hear it, Mama.
What is one thing that I'd want him to do? Hayden gets to do it.
Yeah, or others, yeah. No, yeah, Hayden gets to do it. What's one specific?
I think Hayden, anything he does is probably going to be winning for me.
Something that's come up a lot tonight on the show is, the backside. Have you ever tried?
One time.
Oh, was it with the husband or someone after? Oh, probably was, because he was more.
It's going to be with Hayden here in a little bit.
Imagine her kids opening social media and seeing their own moms embarrassing the entire bloodline for free.
I find it a little icky when there's an older man dating a super young woman. It seems a little weird.
It gives you the ick?
It does, yes. It gives me the ick.
It says give you that ick.
It gives me the ick. Like I said,
So it's fine if they have casual or talk again.
if they're just hooking up, that's their right as consenting adults. Where I get concerned is when the older man is trying to look at this person as their wife, and this poor girl who's 21 years old has not even experienced any life in any way, shape, or form. That's just not going to work out well. That's just my opinion.
Wait, hold on. So just to be clear, less predatory, less bad if the guy never talks to her again. But when the guy wants something a bit more serious, that's where you have a bit more of an issue.
I think that them trying to date long term and like her become a wife at 21 years old to somebody who is double or triple her age is creepy.
No, ma'am. What's actually creepy is pushing young girls towards random hookups instead of getting married and settling down.
As a single woman, I'm getting a little worried when I scroll on this app that all of the good single men, 30-year-olds and up, or near that range, they are, if they're single, they're staying inside and doing exactly what I would want to do, which is binge a show and order and take out. Why when I'm scrolling, I'm seeing all these cute men who look like they have their head on their shoulders. They probably don't. Let's just be real. But they're all staying inside. Get out there. Please. Stop ordering takeout by yourself and wait for me to be there with you to do it, okay? Literally, I don't... Probably gonna run into a douchebag. Pray for me.
They're probably ordering takeout at home because they're trying to stay far away from women like her.
Most single women over 50 won't admit this, but here's the real truth. Yeah, we can go out, we have fun, we travel, we go out with the girls, we go to yoga, some of you are playing pickleball, tennis, we have great lives, we pay our own bills, we afford our own homes. But at the end of the day, when you come home late at night to an empty house, or maybe even your dog, it's lonely.
Funny how after 50, it often turns into, maybe I should have married after all. What happened to the independence they always glamorized?
I'm just approaching the age where like adults or family members will kind of be like, are you seeing anyone? So you're just a lone wolf. You're just a lone wolf just running around. God, I miss being that free. No, but really, it's a little weird. I'm just like, I would always see that in movies of like, oh, like when are you gonna see someone? And I was just like, I'll never be old enough. I'm there. I am there.
You know it's bad when even distant relatives are concerned you haven't found anyone.
How old are you? You said 30?
30, yes.
You just look like, I don't know, you look like you're pushing about 40 to me, but you look good though.
Not too much.
Nah,
40?
I'm just, well, just like older than 30, but you look good though. But you look like kind of older though. Like, I love your outfit, I love the hips, you feel me? You beautiful, all that, but you just seem like a little bit older. You don't seem like you're 30 years old, I'm sorry.
It's called mature, honey.
Yeah,
Very
but
mature.
I'm just saying,
Very
like,
mature.
you
Very
are very
grown
mature.
woman.
Yeah, you giving grown woman, but
Thank
you just like, I don't know, you giving kind of like
just
borderline
turned
auntie
30.
though. Like, to me, I don't know.
Did you say borderline what?
Auntie borderline.
Dang,
like,
not TT.
This borderline though, but you know, I'm sorry though, man.
Dang, okay.
I just gotta keep it 100.
Okay.
Now, is he
fine,
someone
I'm fine.
that's
At
is
least
he
I'm a
someone
fine
that's your
auntie.
type?
I think he's gorgeous. Yes, I do think he's fine.
Thank you,
Yeah,
appreciate
but
that.
Not me being auntie though.
I'm
That's
just
crazy.
saying, listen. I told myself like
I
was
am
like-
an auntie though, so that's fine.
See, I knew it. See, yes, I knew it was something.
Let's head back.
That is crazy.
Calling it maturing makes it sound nice, but I'm afraid that's just bad aging in disguise.
How old are you, ladies?
30, 32.
Okay.
At your age, do you feel like dating has become easier or harder for you?
It's honestly stupid.
What's the difference between now and then?
It's harder to meet people who have the same interests as you. Because as a woman, the older you get, the more serious you get. Yeah. But men don't match that energy.
Do you think it's because men are becoming more successful as they age and they have their pick of the litter?
No. I think they're becoming stupider, to be honest.
Or do you think that they're just going for younger women?
I don't think it has anything to do with age. No, I think it's that men have discovered that they don't need to try as hard to want to win a woman's heart. And it's sad because there are a lot of women out there who will settle for that, and that's fine. We won't settle for that. So if you don't bring your A game, you're just really not getting it. And by getting it, I mean like even the chance to just like take us out on a date. Yeah.
I think the men are fine, but it sounds to me like they're the ones having trouble getting it.
Turned 40, my face started to change. My eyeballs started to sink in. You know when you age from here, like around your nose, your skull starts to cave in? It would have been nice to get a heads up on that because when you start seeing those changes, it was actually kind of hard. The reality hits because you think, when you're younger, you think like, oh, that's never going to be me. Why are these women doing all this stuff? Like Botox, gross. And you get to that age and you're like, do I want to do Botox? You understand it a little more. Do I want to get a facelift? When you're younger, like never. That's gross.
40-year-old woman finds out aging is real. What a shocker.
Okay, so I need to know, where do the men who are like 30 to maybe 40, I could probably go down to 28, 29, where are they hanging out on a weekend? Because a lot of you in my previous video said that you wanted to meet women face to face and you wanted to do it organically and you'd given up dating online. So where do we need to go to meet men like this? Where do I need to go? Because 9 times out of 10 I'm in my house and I'm not going to meet anyone that way. So help me out. Where are we going? On a weekend, on an evening, where do I need to be? Thanks so much.
For the sake of those 30 to 40-year-old men, just do them a favor and stay at home.
Women's prime is young. It just is. We've talked about this on the show. I would put it at like 23, right? Because of fertility, because of looks, because of a whole bunch of components, hormone, like a lot of stuff going on. Time to be able to have multiple kids if you want to do that. So I think there's a lot of inner resentment and unhappiness that women face about that. And when they hear stories about how male prime is later, I think there's a lot of jealousy and resentment that goes into that. And this desire to kind of like just dismantle that reality because a guy's prime is not at 23.
You know you're past your prime, but you can't do anything about it. That's where the resentment and denial comes from.
You know what's really weird? When you get past like 30, 35, you're kind of invisible. No one asks you what you're wearing anymore or where you're going. No one really sees you. It's quite isolating, really. I just didn't expect to not be seen anymore, and I can only explain it like you step out the door. And when I was younger, I just felt like people would notice what I had on, what shoes I had. I don't know, maybe it's just a physical thing, but I just feel like I'm just not seen anymore, like I feel a bit more invisible the older I get. It's just an observation.
So people don't notice now that you're old and wrinkly? I wonder why.
I don't know why I'm crying. Maybe because I'm just so sick of dating. I want to be real. I think I have been stood up this year about 10 times. Being ghosted probably about 60, 70 times on Hinge, Tinder, all of them. Yeah, and it's at that point where it's so exhausting. Like, the rejection is just too much now. And the thing is, you're meant to keep trying and trying and trying, and the more rejection you get, the more harder it gets, but you still tell yourself, just one more time, just one more time.
When the apps are already in your favor and you've been ghosted that much, I think it's time to start looking at yourself.
You do become a little more invisible the older you get as a woman, unfortunately. I spent a lot of my time being hemmed up in vanity, and now that I really can't be, I'm the second half of my life, and now I don't care so much about what it looks like. But it's hard in this town. This is not a place where I have the opportunity. I don't get asked out on a lot of dates. I never get asked out on dates. I don't know if it's being 55 in Los Angeles or if it's just a strange town,
What does that feel like?
It's a weird, counterintuitive feeling because I actually feel more beautiful now than I have ever felt before. I feel like I've come into my face. I've come into my body. I've really come into my sense of style. So it's weird to not be seen as much.
It's great to hear she feels that way about herself. It's just a shame other people don't think the same way.
This is it right here. I'm telling you. And she said the quiet thing out loud. I think a lot of people feel the same way and they're just coping. No, I love my dogs. Love my cat. It's all good. I don't know.
If she's feeling it now, then it's too late. That realization was due 20 years ago.
Are young women aware that they will have peak years of beauty, fertility, and dating options, but will lose influence over men as they age?
No, was not aware at all.
So then why do women often choose to wait for romance and focus on their career when their own window of time is the most limited?
Well, because I don't want to sit down and settle at a young age. I'm still young, so I got a lot of fish in the sea.
Do you think if young women became more aware of their window of time, their life priorities would change?
Yes.
How?
They'd probably just think wiser,
How specifically?
Like, maybe I should settle down and not do all this because I do have a time frame to find a man.
She knows what the logical thing is to do, yet she still goes and does the exact opposite, just like the rest of them.
A lot of of girls, once they start pushing that 30 mark, they're like, okay, I got to lower my standards a little bit because it's not working out.
we have that pressure of time and
Right.
eggs, and I feel like society does a really good job of
reminding
us of that,
Yeah.
that timeline.
Like always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Right.
There's
And
movies
like
about that.
once you hit 30, your eggs start shriveling.
If only they had set realistic standards before they hit 30, then maybe they wouldn't be having this conversation.
No, it's not okay for men because men date women that are younger because they want control. That is why. You want to feel like you have control. Okay. Like you have more knowledge than her, you're smarter than her, and let's be honest, younger girls date older men not because they're cute, but because they got money.
And when women do it for their own advantage, it's suddenly fine?
If we are 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, if we are out here actively, it's 60 that's dating, it's that's out here still dating, still doing the shit. So if you are out here actively dating, if you are not dating for marriage, then what are you dating for?
I'm definitely dating for a companion. That does not mean that that's just me, ladies. I don't have to have a certificate to tell me that I am with this man, to support this man, to be behind this man. I back almost every man that I've been with. I back them to where I've gotten damn near broke behind trying to back them. But it's to a point to what am I doing it for? For you to go and be with somebody else? I done trained you how to be good for another woman at this point. So now it's back to I'm just gonna keep on going.
So I look at this like that's companionship.
Yeah.
That's the word she said, companionship.
Or life partner.
You can be a life partner too.
A life partner, right?
Yeah.
Of course. So she wants a life partner. She wants companionship. She wants all the privileges of a marriage without the certificate. So then my question would be, have you ever been married?
I don't know, but someone 50 and unmarried giving life advice doesn't sound too convincing.
I just got stood up. Let's talk about it. Honestly, I'm not too upset about it. Like I said in my first video, I really didn't know him. We didn't talk too much. It was very much right from the jump. He was just like, you want to go get drinks? And I was like, yeah. So I wasn't like too invested. It is what it is. It does kind of suck because I'd rather you just tell me you don't want to go out. Go back to the Tinder message thread that we had going, and he did not unmatch me. So, which I don't know. That kind of tells me like, I don't know, it could be that he's just not interested, or typically when they're not interested and like ghost you, they just like unmatch you. So I don't know what that means really. Whatever.
She's complaining when we all know her profile picture was a group photo or one of her pets.
I'm fat and I am ugly. I am in my 40s, I have no partner, and I'm childless. My landlord sold my house, so I'm back living with my parents. A very fulfilling but very low paid job. Almost all my savings vanished when the pandemic hit because I was self-employed. I have barely any friends, and I have a mental health condition that makes me hate myself. I am very good at doing myself down, as you can probably tell. I do wish though that I could just have my moment. I want my moment. People say good things come to good people and working hard pays off, and I just feel like no, it doesn't. Of course, of the things I listed at the start, there are some things I can change, obviously, but yeah, I would like the universe to just go, she's a good person, she's a good person.
If you've got to vouch for yourself being a good person, then you're probably not a good person.
Hi guys, can we just talk about dating in your 50s? It's a show. If you have any tips for me, please let me know. I can't take it. Everyone's out of their mind. Out of their mind. What do you know? Love you guys.
Dating in your 50s is hard, but if everyone else is the problem, it might be time to look in the mirror. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel and the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one. Till next time.